Do you sometimes feel lost? Like you have this feeling inside of you, like there's got to be more to this life. And, I could do more. I want to be more, but you don't really know what it is. And, you feel pulled in different directions. You look at incredible successes that other people are having around you. And when you see them excited and sharing what they're going through and what they're experiencing, and you thinking, oh, maybe I should do that. Have you ever felt like that? I sure did. I remember, being confused because I was really interested in so many different things. Um, I mean, I loved science. It was fascinating to understand how things work. But I also loved shop and working with my hands. I also loved learning new languages. I loved history because there was all these stories. I loved literature because it was such an adventure and it engaged my imagination. And so it was really difficult for me for a long time to really figure out what it is that I really want and who it is that I am that really defines me uniquely as me. Growing up, I danced. I studied folk dance and ballroom dance, Latin American dance. And then as I got older, it was performance art and modern dance, and then Indian classical dance. And then I also learned Indonesian classical dance, traditional dance. So I explored a lot of different things. I also took piano lessons. I am a classically trained pianist. I've played piano for 12 years. In the country where I grew up in Slovakia, we have first 7 years of piano, and music theory is considered to be like the elementary study, and then you can go on and add another few years of like a secondary level of study, more in depth. I performed and I participated in a lot of concerts. When I came to US, I joined the orchestra class, but in the orchestra class, you don't always need a piano. So I had to choose another instrument to play. So in 12th grade, I also learned how to play violin. Of course, I was the last chair because I had no experience, but it was so much fun. It was such a wonderful experience. And I've always found that fascinating. I loved going through different experiences and exploring and, you know, what life was all about. For me, it was about experience. But then when you're trying to figure out a way to, to choose what career you want to focus on or what it is that is your unique message that you're meant to bring to the world. And I've always felt like there was a message inside of me, that there was something I wanted to do that was impactful, that had significance, that would help change people's lives, that in a positive way. And then when I discovered theater, it was like it clicked for me. Theater was all of it, because theater is just a reflection of life itself in its all full spectrum. I mean, to be a theater director, you often have to do research and learn and study things. And I've always loved learning and studying, so that was great. Theater also includes music. It includes, acting and singing and performing and studying human psychology and understanding human behavior and exploring, how to transform into a character from outside in or inside out. There's different techniques, right? Sometimes you use your sensory memory, of an experience to bring that to the character. And sometimes you go from the outside, you use certain gestures and movements to bring on the emotion, because our physical body can help and communicate with our brain. So all of these things have become my passion and fascination. And then how do I translate that into a way to share with people without being, stuck in rehearsals for and away from my daughters in the evenings all night long, because I'm a single parent now. So figuring all of that out, I finally came to a conclusion that my real purpose in this world is to be a life coach to people who are like me who have been good at many different things, who've loved to explore different things, who don't quite fit into a box. You know, you can't be defined or labeled with one specific term, but they have this creativity inside of them that wants to come out. They love to collaborate and connect with other people. And most of all, they love to be alive and experience life in all of its richness. So if people ask me what it is that I do, I say I'm a life coach. And I help people reignite their dreams. I help them rewrite their stories and rediscover the power that's hidden inside them. And I hold the space for them where they can grow into their power and unleash their hero. You see, life isn't happening to you. Life is happening with you and through you. That's why each one of us has a very unique longings, unique dreams that are only our own. And whatever that dream is for you, whether it's to have a small little house with a white picket fence where your kids can play in the yard and you can keep a beautiful home, that's a beautiful dream. And if it's to create a business that can be global and have impact and change millions of people's lives, that's amazing. And that's a fantastic dream. I mean, athletes, their dreams are to, exceed their physical limitations, but they don't do it on their own. They have someone guiding them, holding the belief, pushing their limits, holding up a mirror to them to see where they are excelling and where they have to course correct. So how many of us need that help in living our best life? Oh, I tried to do it on my own for a long time. And I can tell you that the minute I made a decision to take on a mentor, to be coached myself, to sign up for a program that would provide a support, my life changed so much. I mean, it's indescribable. It's very difficult to put into words how different it is, what a different person I feel that I've grown to be. And I'm not, I'm still growing. And so the same is required for you. A coach is not the same thing as a friend. A friend can be there for you to comfort you and hold space for you, especially when you're struggling and you need someone to hear you and sympathize. But that's not what a coach will do for you. A coach will hold the space for you, reminding you that you are powerful beyond measure. You have unlimited power inside of you, and we all need someone to help us course correct when we get off course. We all have blind spots, things we don't recognize and don't see about ourselves. So a coach is there to hold up the mirror, to help you see clearly, to help you grow your awareness and wake up a little bit more each time. But we also each have our own path and our own direction on how we get there. So we all need someone to help us live our best life. So if you are harboring some creative desires, but you're not feeling like you know how to let them out, and you feel inside that there's more to life, and you can't quite put your finger on it, and you need help with finding the clarity, I can help you with that. If you don't know what your dream is, but you can feel that there's something more for you, then you need someone like me to help you get clear, discover your dream, and then help you pursue it and build it and make it your life that you truly love living. See you again tomorrow.